Hello everyone and welcome to this week's vlog. Now I am coming on here first because I wanted to give you guys a little update. Haven't spoken to you. Well, the last video was of Maren's first week at the new barn, and on I think it was Wednesday the 16th. I just looked at the dates but my memory is completely horrendous. On Wednesday the 16th, I realised she was having quite a bit of saliva dripping out of her mouth. And I was just like, what is this? Took her temperature, but it wasn't too much, so I wasn't worried. She felt like her same self. Thursday, it was even more. No, Tuesday. It started on Tuesday. Wednesday was even more. It was like a lot. When I put the bit in, there came like a glob of saliva came out. But again, she seemed fine, and she didn't have any fever, anything. Asked around at the barn and people were like, if she seems fine, then she's fine. And then on Thursday it was less saliva again, so I was like, okay, this is probably passing. I called the vet on my Agria app, and she said if it doesn't get better by itself, you should call a vet out to get her mouth checked. But again, that weekend it was fine, and on Tuesday I came to the barn and her head was swollen on the right side, and especially up by the ear. And I was looking at it and I saw like two little dots, so I was like, oh my god, maybe she's been bitten by a snake. We have one poisonous snake in Norway, and I've seen that has like the result of that biting horses before. I know it's not life-threatening, but it's still not in a good place to have a snake bite. So I called around to several vets, finally managed to get hold of one that came, and I also took her temperature while I was waiting for the first vet, and I realized she had 40.2 degrees Celsius, which is quite a high fever. So I was really worried. He came out, the vet that I finally got hold of. He said it wasn't a snake bite, he thought it was a bacterial infection, and he gave her some medication. Next day the swelling was a little bit worse, and it had sort of spread down from her ear and down towards the chewing muscle that's under here, but like not all the way underneath. And so I called him again. He came out, checked inside her mouth, didn't find anything there that could have caused this, and he took a swab up her nose to check for, among other things, strangles, but he didn't think it was strangles. And then I simply had to medicate my pony every morning, every evening for 5 days, I think it was. So I thankfully got some help doing this. Had some nice people at the barn to help me. My part-lone rider Agnes helped me, but we were in the middle of like moving my stuff out of the previous barn, so I was really tired. On Friday I felt so bad. Turned out I had a fever and I got a really bad cold. But yeah, the swelling kept going down, and I did some research online, and I think she's had an inflammation in the parotid gland, which is one of the glands that produce saliva. Now I do need to keep an eye on this, because if they have infections there most of the time there are some underlying causes, and so if it comes back we'll have to x-ray and ultrasound her head to see if there's any blockage or anything that causes this. But anyways, managed to watch a little bit of the Olympics on Sunday. Watched a little bit on Saturday, the eventing dressage and the eventing cross country. Really happy that Chris Burton got a silver medal in the end. He is one of my big idols because I think he rides so nice and lovely and quietly, but it still is effective and fast. Anyways, after that happened, I think it was like 2 days after, so Wednesday, she lost her first shoe. And no, maybe Thursday. It was Thursday she lost her first shoe. And then on Friday she lost another shoe. So she hasn't been in work now for 4 weeks, more or less, because I had 2 whole rides on her before this thing with the saliva happened, and we have been leading her a little bit, but then the shoes fell off, so not much is happening. So today there is a different farrier coming. She's not like a farrier, she's a barefoot expert, and she is gonna put on glue shoes on Maren. So I'm hoping that she will be okay with me filming a little bit about that process. At least you can see the finished result. Then I will, it depends, because Maren has a scratch on her back, exactly where the saddle is, of course. And if that hasn't healed enough, then I can't ride her today, and we'll go for a walk, maybe film a little bit about that. Hopefully ride tomorrow, fingers crossed. But you know, I don't want to do anything that will cause Maren pain, and I'm not sure about putting the saddle on the scratch/wound thing. So that is what is happening. It is now almost 7.5 minutes long. I am now going to change and have some food. It is 30 minutes to 2 p.m. I'm leaving at approximately 3, and then the ferry will be there sometime between 4 and 5. So yeah, almost 8 minutes now. We have to stop this, but I hope you enjoyed hearing what has been happening, and why I had to post a tack haul instead of a vlog. So I am at the barn now. It is 4:45, and I'm on my way to find Maren, because the farrier is coming at 4 or between 4 and 5. So I'm bringing a head collar, because you never know, she can have pulled off the head collar that she was wearing. They have to have a head collar on because if they should get out or something, then it's easier to catch them. On the other hand, I'm just like, if they were to get out, somebody probably let them out, and that someone was probably in with the horses illegally, so you know. Anyways, shouldn't say that. Next week she's gonna be out on the road having jumped the fence or something. That is the curse of having a Maren. Anyways, so I'm just walking. They are of course on the other side of the field. There's some horses. Yeah, where's my horse? I'm just gonna get back to you when I actually get over there. Of course, she had to be as on the opposite side as possible. Hi! She's like, I'm eating. Go away. God, don't mind me breathing like a steam train. She doesn't want to come in. Looks like she's actually pulled the third shoe. Only one shoe left. Yeah. To the person that wanted to see mine with the fluff, this is what she looks like. This is the brown one. Can you come on? I probably need 2 hands for this. She's not like the most cooperative person. Yeah. So Maren called for all her friends and a bunch of them came to follow her to the gate. It's so cute, it's not even funny. Like, Maren doesn't really like to be separate from other horses. This is like so cute. So this is what her shoes look like behind and front. You can see this is what they look like underneath. And she seems happy. So that was everything for this week's vlog. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and will continue to follow us at this new barn. If you enjoyed it, I would greatly appreciate it if you leave a thumbs up or a comment, and if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. I am at this moment on 400 subscribers and I'm really happy, because that's something that's been years and years and years in the making. So yeah, I will see you guys next time. Bye.